Well, coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to see Tyson Baxter, who's coming out to the ring with his Mile High
kilos. This is the main event, Tyson Baxter!
Well, coming up right now, ladies and gentlemen, is Tyson Baxter. He's coming out with his tag team partner from the Mile High Club in Jett Rouka. It was actually last month that Jett Rouka took on Tyson's opponent here tonight. Jett Rouka at our last show, Fallout, taking out Rocky Menero. And Rocky Menero and Jett having a hell of a competitive competition. But unfortunately, Rocky Menero just doing the dirty at the last moment and getting to a 1-2-3. Tyson Baxter, however, here tonight, wanting to get a measure of revenge on behalf of his tag team partner. Coming up next, Tyson Baxter, the 4-year competitor, takes on the veteran in Menero.
And his opponent.
Rocky Menero, aka Dabby, has come back to MCW. He was a previous MCW competitor, and the last time in MCW for his recent return was all the way back in 2011. He's been spending all that time dominating the state of South Australia. He is an 18-year pro, and for approximately 1,248 days of his career, he was a champion. So therefore, for almost a quarter of his career, he has held a national Australian championship. And he has walked back into MCW because he wants to show his proverbial youngins how it's really done. This is our second veteran versus rookie match. Earlier on, we saw Royce Chambers taking on Slex, but something tells me that Rocky Menero is going to bring a very different flavour in his match against Tyson Baxter. And there is the bell. It's down to Tyson Baxter's opponent, the self-proclaimed A-Town's finest in Rocky Menero.
A-Town's finest, the main event, the icon, 101 kilos. Tyson Baxter taking the center of the ring here, daring Rocky to come up. Tyson's spoiling for a fight here. Rocky with his usual mind games.
Well, we've seen Rocky enter these contests with a very technically minded approach. He seems to enjoy sort of taking his kids back to school, taking them down to the mat, grinding them, and things don't go his way, he seems to find the back door to get that victory. Rocky Menero is here to build a legacy, and he wants to build it incredibly quickly over the foundation of the bodies of the younger rookies here in MCW.
Something that happens a lot of times in a fighter's career is they visualize how a fight's going to go. I think a lot of people, when they come up against Rocky, I know Jett may have felt this way last month, is you want to just go, you know what, this is what Tyson wants. This is what I was getting to here. He wants Rocky to come charging at him full of fury. He wants a fight and to catch Dad off his game, which is done right now, but expertly there. The thumb to the eye. The
Greco-Roman eye poke, driving the tip of his elbow right into the back of the skull. And now he's using that 6'1" frame, his over 105 kilo body.
No, 101 quarter kilo, Andy.
Wow. Clearly he's been sort of conditioning himself to keep up with these younger competitors like Tyson Baxter. Baxter now onto the second row. Oh, flies with the European uppercut. We've known Tyson Baxter to almost be the power player of the Mile High Club, but tonight he's got to use more of his agility and aggression if he wants to stay on top of Menero here tonight. And outside of the ring, you can see Menero's opponent from last month, Jett Rouka having words with one another, and here's a distraction because Tyson's gonna fall. Menero doesn't know what's happened, but he does now. A kick right to the side of the chin.
Bit of danger there. Of course, we know recently Jett Rouka suffered a devastating injury while touring around the country. His neck is not in great shape at all, Andy. I know he's been seeing specialists and surgeons.
Oh my goodness!
Maybe you can recommend one to Tyson.
Jesus, that European uppercut is the perfect counter. Lindsay, I apologize.
Not at all. Jett's career is at a standstill, it's at a pause. He needs to find a way, whether he wants to continue, whether he can continue. At the moment, there's a lot of uncertainties.
And his tag partner Tyson Baxter will understand that. He himself having a debilitating knee injury, and you can see he's wearing the brace there, the surgically repaired knee. In fact, I'm quite surprised that Menero hasn't gone straight.
Look at him throw him out into the crowd here.
Oh! The Steve Corino special never gets old. Steps into the ring now.
I can see that this is just boiling Jett Rouka on the outside. You know, the crowd having a laugh with it and stuff like that. They are just so frustrated with this man. The way he has been calling them out, saying they're entitled and things like that. Coming from a guy who thinks...
Goes for the cover, but oh, come on!
Coming from a guy who wants to waltz in here, pick and choose his opponents as well, Andy. I mean, we haven't seen him tackling the top of the table here in MCW as of yet, have we?
No, it was interesting. We saw Slex approach him on MCW social media saying, I know what you're doing. Veteran recognizes veteran, and they both know all the games. Menero using his strength and his power, trying to squat Tyson. And Tyson is not a small man, but Tyson over the top. O'Connor roll, wasn't able to grab it. However, oh no, I thought he was going to duck it. Kick to the midsection. Going for that suplex once again. Drills him down. Running suplex.
The beauty of the running suplex is it just gets your opponent more disorientated. They've got some forward momentum while they are rotating upside down. That discombobulation combined with the impact can really send you for a spin.
Oh, and look now, Menero just stomping away at the surgically repaired knee of Tyson Baxter. It's always been his Achilles heel ever since he came back from surgery, both physically but also psychologically. I think it's fair to say that Tyson Baxter almost holds himself back because he's been so concerned over that knee.
Sorry, Jett Rouka getting a bit too close there. Menero giving him a shot to the face. Look, this isn't the most maybe respectable method of taking down your opponent. However, this doesn't have to be a moral compass of a fight, does it, Andy? He's in there to win and do a job, and he's doing it right now, taking a known weakness of his opponent.
Rocky Menero is a moral compass with no magnetic north. And look at him just smash the side of the knee there of Tyson Baxter. Rocky Menero, as you say, I mean, it is a shortcut in a way, though it is a legal one. I'm not sure this is technically legal, but, you know, Edwin Lay, a little bit of leeway here. Oh.
Well, he didn't put the ring post there.
Oh, yeah, the ring post, just an innocent bystander, of course, just happened to be there.
Jett needs to be really careful here. I feel he's playing exactly into Menero's hands right now. If Jett was to get involved, easy victory right there for Rocky.
Is it me, or the more that his opponent is in pain, the cockier and more arrogant that Rocky Menero goes? Launches him off, there's the reversal, this match is scaling up, sunset flip, Tyson holding on, and
lovely.
There's the stomp, but unfortunately didn't go for the double stomp, trying to protect his knee, no doubt. Catches the clothesline, the reverse DDT, picks him up, drills him down.
Menero is, cover here. Menero is very specific and targeted with his movements and his strikes. Really, he goes for a lot of pinpoint execution rather than just throwing the kitchen sink into it. We saw there with that clothesline. When he gets frustrated, he will go into it, go for those big haymaker type blows, and it cost him just there.
Tyson Baxter now getting the crowd behind him, trying to build a bit of confidence, a bit of momentum, but no.
Figure four!
Menero, figure four, tripped him down.
And this is the move that the Classics made Tyson submit with.
Indeed, it cost him the #1 contendership If he hadn't have tapped out and if they were able to win, then the Mile High Club would be challenging for the titles tonight. But instead, Rocky Menero is haunting Tyson Baxter's pass.
And we can see here Edwin Lay checking those shoulders when he tries to release some of the pressure and lay back. He's also in a pinfall attempt. One shoulder's just still up.
But this is what I'm talking about, where the psychology of the knee injury. Did he tap out in that last contest because he was concerned about out of preservation, out of desperation, not wanting to be put on the shelf again? It's a miserable experience to see so much happening in the world of Australian wrestling, and you can't be a part of it. But
that is a big man to drag along.
Come on,
your
Tyson!
surgically repaired knee. Reaching out now. He's just there. He reaches in desperation.
And there is it. Menero will have no choice but to let go, but he is milking that 5
Why
count.
wouldn't you?
And Rocky Menero, you can see the frustration, the agitation just etched on his face here, and shouting at Tyson to stay down.
If you're going to be a man, stand up and fight.
You know, this is nothing. This is nothing of what we saw.
Have a look at Tyson. There's a fire inside Tyson right now.
Menero's just trying to degrade his opponents, but Tyson Baxter is not stepping down. And you see the strikes and the sounds coming off them.
Oh, what a kick.
Sometimes commentary just doesn't do a good job of listening to the sounds themselves as skin-on-skin blisters, and oh my God, Tyson has woken up.
He needs to capitalize soon. That leg cannot hold out for much longer, the way that Menero's just targeting it here.
Tyson's keeping his distance, driving in with those clotheslines instead, trying to keep Menero away from his leg.
Oh, good neck breaker there.
Tyson Baxter knows that this could be his moment. If he gets a victory here, this will be the biggest singles victory he's ever got in the MCW ring, undoubtedly. Side head kick, and I think he's got the 4-time national champion rocked here. Oh, the fever dream!
Oh, but he came down hard on that knee. Tyson, you got to push through it. You need to get that cover.
He's got to get over there. He's got to pin him. He's got him. He hit the fever dream, but his knee just couldn't take it. You can see his own tag partner.
Menero just took a roll towards the ropes. He hasn't completely recovered, but he really knows he's in danger. Shoves down the referee.
He knows if he stays on his front. Oh!
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Did you see in his hands?
Hooks! I just saw it! Hooks the outside leg!
Oh!
No!
Here's your winner, the icon, Rocky Menero.
That was what we expected, in that it was a veteran and his skills taking on the young, hungry competitor. But Tyson Baxter had it. He hit the fever dream, but unfortunately landed awkward on his knee, and it allowed Rocky Menero.
Allowed Rocky Menero to pull some nuts out of his tights, lock him with it, and did you see where he placed them?
Yeah, Tyson's tights, and unbelievable. I hope you're proud of yourself. I didn't see it at first. I thought he just hit an uppercut, but then I saw him getting rid of the evidence.
Absolutely.
You caught it.
And there they are. There we found it.
And look at that. Jett Rouka just looking so disheartened about what's happened to both of them. Both becoming victims to this selfish arsehole finest coming into MCW. Rocky Menero is one of the most selfish men. It's not about the legacy of the company. It's not trying to rebuild the foundation to make it something great. It's all about Rocky Menero. And hopefully someone is going to step up and prove him wrong, that he is not bigger than the company.